Hi, Vlogmas. Happy New Year. This is a Vlogmas video. I know that everybody has been everybody has been uploading their top 10 best of the year favorites of 2023 videos. And I'm still on Vlogmas week 3. Vlogmas week 3, and I'm gonna upload a December wrap up before I even think, like, right now in my head, I don't even have a top 10 or anything thought up yet. Like, I'm not there yet. I'm still in like a Vlogmas mode, and I've never been diagnosed for OCD, but it would feel absolutely egregious if I were to upload Vlogmas week 1, week 2, week 3, and not week 4. So you're getting a Vlogmas week 3. You're still gonna get a Vlogmas week 4, which is obviously not gonna be during the month of December. It'll just be the first week of January. That's just what ended up happening. I hope you all are having a nice New Year. I hope you all had a nice New Year's Eve. You got in some nice smooches, and that you all had a nice Christmas. I kind of had a stressful Christmas. For whatever reason, the whole month of December, I felt very anxious and very stressed out, and I was just waiting for January 1st to come. So now that it's here, I'm very relaxed. We went to Barnes & Noble, and I don't do haul videos. I just don't really see the point of them. Like, I enjoy watching other people's haul videos, but for me personally, I don't really, like, I can't think of what I would say like, if I were to do a haul video, it'd probably be like a minute long, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm just gonna squeeze in this quick little haul in a Vlogmas. But today we went to Barnes & Noble. It was a really nice Barnes & Noble. It wasn't my local one. I drove kind of far from where I am to go to this one. It was a huge Barnes & Noble, and they had so many books that I don't usually see in my local Barnes & Noble. So one of them was this, Ray Bradbury's The Martian Chronicles. This is my favorite Ray Bradbury. I've read this many times. I was just talking to my husband how we both miss this size of a paperback. It fits so nicely in your hand. I'm pretty sure I already own a copy of The Martian Chronicles, but I really just wanted a book in this size. And I like this red and gold. It was $8. I had rewards credit. And I got Elizabeth Bowen's The Last September. I like this cover. I've been meaning to read The Last September for a while now. I saw it in the store. I have credit. It's Kismet, about Poor Things by Alistair Gray. I watched the film. I watched the film this week. I am gonna say I am not the biggest fan of Emma Stone personally. There are just a couple actors who I have an irrational bias against. One of them is Anne Hathaway. The other is Emma Stone. Others are Jason Bateman and Bradley Cooper. and maybe like both of the 2 male leads from Breaking Bad. So I have no reason why. I just don't really care for them. So I'm not a big fan of Emma Stone. I am a big fan of Yorgos Lanthimos, so I really wanted to watch Poor Things. And I gotta say, emotionally, I feel very ambivalent about the film. For being as anti-Emma Stone as I am, she carried the film. And for all the people who are saying things like Mark Ruffalo was so good in that movie, and I've read quite a few critics saying such things, I know that there are legitimate riots going on the streets, but I will riot in the street if Mark Ruffalo wins a single award for that movie and Emma Stone does not. And I'm still scratching my head as to why this movie is ranking so high on everybody's top 10 movies of the year list. I felt very emotionally ambivalent about it. the biggest thought I had was, wow, that is some excellent production design. Lanthimos is really rolling in that Hollywood money now. And I kind of missed his older films. Like The Lobster is still my favorite Lanthimos movie. So I did think that the movie was very well written. The story was fine. I was very curious to see how I would find the book. I actually I normally try to avoid buying books with movie covers, but I love every single cover that I've seen for this film, including this. I love this cover. So, and I saw this. I have Barnes and Noble's Barnes and Noble reward credit, so got that. And I have been seeing these vintage classics, like new cover releases for Vladimir Nabokov, and I've never read Pnin. I don't even know how to say this. Pnin, but they're all like these shadow box covers. So I saw Pnin. I just wanted to get it, and I want to read this year. And then there was a 50% off. There are so many books, like hardcovers, that were 50% off at Barnes & Noble. But I found this, Jeanette Winterson, Night Side of the River, Ghost Stories. I've never heard of this. I've yet to read a Jeanette Winterson. I already own a couple of Jeanette Winterson books. This naked hardcover seduced me, and it was 50% off, so got this. I got Isle McElroy's People Collide, which I just read in December from a library copy, but this was 50% off. I really enjoyed People Collide. I really like this cover. As of this moment, if it's not in my top 10, I would definitely put it in the honorable mentions. And I got Paris, the memoir. I know that Nathan raved about this memoir. I have the audiobook, like a library audiobook, coming to me very soon. And it was 50% off. The hype got me, so I just got it. And I can't wait to get into this. Fun fact, I saw Paris Hilton when I was living in Waikiki, and I used to work at a clothing boutique in Waikiki, and they have this, I don't know if they still have it, I think they do, but they have this fashion show every year called Hawaiian May, which I'm assuming is during the month of May. And one of the boutiques got Paris Hilton to walk for them. And it wasn't my boutique, but because my boutique was part of the fashion show, I saw Paris Hilton there, and I just said thank you to her. And all she said back to me was, "You're welcome." It was very, a casual run-of-the-mill encounter. But this was during the 2010s, at the height of misogyny, at the height of the times when we were quick to say, oh, like what a slut. And so I was just being polite, but I was also like inwardly going, oh, I thanked Paris Hilton. How ironic of me. And yeah, I was a booger thinking that way. And knowing what I know of the content of this memoir, like my present self is thanking my former self for having even just done that. Like, I hope that she got plenty of people to be polite to her in her lifetime, just as I hope that everybody gets politeness in their lifetime. So in other words, as snarky as I was, as snarky as I still am at times, I try to push that down, and I try to push my whatever crumb of inner kindness and patience out, and hope that that's what ends up getting projected as opposed to any of my negativeness. So yeah, that was my one Paris Hilton celebrity encounter. I've actually joked for many years that for growing up in and around LA, I've had few and far between celebrity encounters. And I've joked to my friends how I never see celebrities. They could be pointed out to me on the street and I just would be blind to them completely. I don't know if it was Maybe it was just the time that I was there. This would be like during the 2000s, the early 2000s. And then I think more recently, or maybe in like the past 5 to 10 years, it would be a little bit more common to see celebrities, you know, like at a coffee shop or something, especially with social media accounts providing like geotag locations of where a lot of celebrities can be seen, of hot celeb spots. And now I couldn't care less what celebrity I would meet on the street, unless, okay, which celebrity would you absolutely fangirl out for? For me personally, that would be Corinne Bailey Rae. If I saw her on the street, I would absolutely lose my shit. Okay, maybe the BTS boys, but I know that they would not just be out and about on their own. I don't think that would happen. I don't think that would be very likely. Julia Jacqueline. Oh, I would lose. Oh, I'm not even done with my haul. I went to a Kinokuniya. I haven't stepped foot inside one in many years. I love Kinokuniya. It's a Japanese bookstore. I used to go there all the time to buy Japanese fashion magazines and try to look for ones that would have, not prizes, what would they be called? Like gifts in the magazine. But they had neighborhood stories in a Kinokuniya exclusive cover edition, and I love this so much. It was kismet that I was at a Kinokuniya this month when this book came out. This is one of my favorite mangas of my teenage years. I love Ayazawa. She wrote Nana, but before Nana there was Paradise Kiss, and before Paradise Kiss there was Neighborhood Story. And I have such fond memories. This is just one of my go-to reread mangas. So that is my haul. And I guess this is the portion of Vlogmas where I'll insert whatever footage I compiled throughout the week. Yeah, I have no idea what that would be. I am so out of vlogging mode already, and maybe it's because it was the holidays. I don't know if it was a matter of me not paying attention, or everything just felt like such a whirlwind where I would go like, oh right, I need to capture footage. So all this to say, I hope you all had a great holidays. I hope 2023 was nice to you. 2024 will be nicer, and that we'll all just remain kind.
On top, pour out magma.
No. No, Kirby is not Pokemon. If you want to live in here, where would you want to live?
Even here.
I would want to live in here, the bookshop.
keep it. And I said, sure. Next morning, he got on the bus with his guitar.
Yeah, we were running short on them, so we said, well, you guys can share.
Where?
The last stuff for me.
Most stuff for him.
Yeah, the most stuff for him.
Waldorf.
No, I heard it on I'm not on Instagram. I heard it on social.
Are you familiar with
First date material.
That's so good.
They can't get the wrappers off.
You got a store for Christmas? Oh my gosh, I'm buying so much stuff. I hope I'm able to pay for all of this. Is that it? Is there any more? What's my damage?
1, 0, 1.
$100?
$101.
$101. What did I even buy?
So many things.
Just lift your leg. Oh, yay!
Come to camera.
Do I need to wait for the camera or do I just go?
I took a picture.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yeah, I think gift cards. Start with gift cards at the end.
Already indoctrinated. They're so loud here.
Oh!
That's straight line.
Okay, get some out there. No.
I mean, it's a little. The line starts here.
Is it number 9?
We'll see.
Go, Ty.
Alright, we're good so far. There's no scooping.
Oh god.
Get the yellows. Don't get the yellows.
Keep going.
Yeah, good job, Lynn. Keep doing that.
Hi Vlogmas. I hope you all had a happy holidays, and I'm reporting to you live in my Victorian pajamas, in my Victorian nightgown, with a salon pus patch on my neck because I tweaked it somehow, probably just by sleeping wrong, to tell the internet that Ashmi from Against Interpretation on Instagram, she has a very, very good booktube. No, she has a very good she has a very good bookstagram. Called me a booktube baddie. and I legit was like, you know, looking back, double take, pointing at self, like, me? This Ajima with a salon pus patch on my neck is a booktube baddie? Greatest compliment possible. Thanks, Ashmin. And also I got a comment from Salvador. Thank you for commenting, Salvador. Saying that a vinyl collection that you guys see in the background of all of my videos would be nice to see. So I thought I would show you some of my records. So all of my George, all of my vinyl is just settled here in this nook next to my fireplace, and it perfectly fit these 2 IKEA chairs that I've had since college time. I'm sorry, you guys are just gonna have to stare at my salad pass patch. My neck hurts so bad. It's honestly not even doing anything to help. But quickly, I just wanted to say that I would say half of the stacks here were passed down to me. What the fuck is up my mouth? Booktube baddie here, y'all. I would say half this stack of vinyl are hand-me-downs from my uncle, who I have like a bachelor uncle. He used to live in Silver Lake in Los Angeles before he moved back to Seoul, and he collected a lot of records from like the 80s and 90s, I want to say, from like used record stores. So they're probably from the 60s, 70s, 80s. And I just grabbed whatever I thought I might want to listen to. And then I bought a turntable, and then this record shop opened in Costa Mesa, which is kind of close by where I live. And they sell a lot of current contemporary records. So I started shopping there, and I started buying albums that I loved when I was in college. And then it just snowballed into buying records that I just liked that were coming out. And so I'll just do a quick flip through of all the records that I have. Oh, and I keep these plastic bags mostly around mostly so that they act as dust covers for the tops. And if I know that I'm going to be stopping by the store, I can just take one of these so that they don't have to keep giving me a new one. So reuse, recycle, renew. I ordered this Past Lives soundtrack from the A24 shop. And honestly, the artwork is kind of creepy looking, but what are you gonna do? Oh, jeez. I love this album. I'm not gonna apologize for my love for Joji. Listening to this album makes me feel like a 19-year-old white boy. Invincible. I love this album. Oh my god, this is one of the albums of the year for me. Kara Jackson. I listened to Joni Mitchell's Blue album as I was painting in college all the time. The Catamist is also another huge college album for me, as is this Paramore, as is Amy Winehouse. I'm not gonna lie, I love this album. This is just a no-skip classic 2010s album for me. And I mean, is there anything more comforting than the sound of John Mayer's voice? Unfortunately. Oh, this is my husband's. So yeah, some of these, oh, I love this album so much. Maybe this is like the album of the year for me. This is another classic college Ariana album. This is also a no skip forever play. And then the rest of these I purchased, and all of these are from my uncle's place. I wish Feist's other album, like earlier albums, are easy to find on vinyl. I would swoop them up in a second, but for now I enjoy Pleasure. Not really so much her new album, but And then these ghost albums are my husband's. This is like maybe the college, well, In Rainbows and the Bends are the college albums for me. Oh, and this is just so fucking beautiful. And guys, the rest, I don't have the heart to flip through, especially with my neck being the way that it is, but you can see that they're mostly like the Beatles and like OSTs from movies. Like my uncle also used to make and edit videos back when they were all on, you know, tape and VHS, and so he would buy all these records and then input them into his videos for like the background music. So I have a lot of like childhood videos from my toddler days to the background songs of like Take My Breath Away or something like that. Oh, and I will just say that I did purchase this album just because I had the other three, and I don't know, I'm just a completionist at heart. I felt like this needed to exist in here. Made another A24 order. I got the Priscilla limited edition sweater. Got this Mike Mills zine. I had no idea it would be this big. The Showing Up Blu-ray, the Val Kilmer Book of Poetry, because I'm so curious, and the sticker pack. I love their sticker packs, which I mostly got for the Everything Everywhere All at Once Googly Eyes A24 sticker. What do we think? This is the fit. Complete with Salon Boss patch. I mostly bought it for the back. So I just took off the Salon Boss patch because it's not doing anything and it's just falling off. And I could reshoot everything that I did with it. Like, I can't believe I'm gonna be on the internet looking like this, like a Miss Frizzle, except much more, much crazier. But I'm over it. I'm gonna look at these zines. I also got the Celine Song A24 zine. This is like a newspaper. It feels like a newspaper, looks like a newspaper. And this is much more like a booklet. I also got this Vince boiled cashmere sweater. It was like 80% off. I had to buy it. Judge.
Like 1 or 2 years old. Hey, Mommy, how does this one look?
Looks pretty fun. Forgetting that I'm vlogging.
At least pretend to be a human being. Please. It's Christmas.
like I said, my favorite YouTuber is a modern Ajuma. Yenna, I love her so much. But I don't comment enough, you know what I'm saying? I don't talk enough.
I'm already drunk.
You want your own?
It's here. It's something I need to do. Yeah. It's my speaker or something. So I start speaking.
Yeah. You notice that?
Yeah.
Like, part of like water.